on the west coast near Palm Springs. Is it Palm Springs? Yeah, it's Palm Springs. It's not a polo field, and anyone who's anyone sort of goes along. And we weren't on the main stage. We were in this big old tent, this Gobi tent, and I happened to like Janelle Monáe, who's was on the same stage, and it was like standing there and looking at this list of people and thinking, wow, the selector's on there, and it was just a really fantastic moment. And we thought to ourselves, well, how did we get here? And I still don't know really, but it seemed to work, so we went back again and did the Riot Festival, which was, actually it was probably the Riot Festival that we did in Chicago that was the proudest moment, because it was one of those where you go on in the afternoon, there's no expectation that it's like, oh, well, yeah, you know, they're sort of a rain from the grave kind of thing. And we went on, and we did actually blow people away, because I don't think that anyone thought, whoa. Because they were all, for a punk festival, I thought they were pretty tame.
That's probably the American punks there. Yeah, absolutely. I was going to sort of say that about, you know, as far as gigging is concerned, as things change from, obviously things have changed from when you first started gigging, but I'm just thinking, you know, we had this discussion with the specials, the fact that they've come back again, and technology has got been in wonderful places, of course, with PA and sound and things like that. Without getting too technical, do you notice that now? The technology has really increased the whole stage presence.
Well, we've got a great sound engineer who has got an interest in Leamington Assembly, which is probably why we're playing there. It's quite soon.
Yeah, so, and that's the poster.
And then, oh, is that?
Yeah,
oh, that's good. Oh, that's no expense there.
Yeah.
That's what the poster's supposed to be.
Well, I don't know what that is.
I know what that is.
That was given to me this morning, so I didn't design that one.
Anyway, I'm not complaining.
It says what it is.
It says what it is, and that's good. But with you know, the advent of in-ears for a start, that's great. It's I've been using that for about a year, I guess, and it's one never loses one's voice anymore, and it's just fantastic. You can hear everything that's going on stage, and you can go anywhere in the world with your own setup, you know, the desk setup, and it's fantastic.
But some people don't like in-ear monitoring, do they? I know.
So they go right inside, and you can have in the mix in your ears whatever you want. And it can be quite strange as a singer, because you're sort of slightly alienated from the rest of the band. But it's really as good as what your monitor engineer is.
I think Horace said something about you not getting the vibe of the audience or something. I don't know the feel from it, but that's, you know, that's something we'll ask them.
Well, that is true, but I always take them out on the last song, and there is nothing better than suddenly it's like whoosh, this whole audience just comes at you and floors you, and then it's just fantastic.
Oh, fantastic. Right, well, does anybody want to ask a question? Let's throw one or two out. Come on, there's got to be some questions here.
Pauline, you've always lived in Coventry?
No, I haven't lived in Coventry. I was born in Essex.
Right, okay. But you kind of come back, I guess, to your roots, and it's great to see the two-tone.
I've been here since I was 17.
Yeah.
Which is quite a lot.
Yeah. It's great for the city to see people like yourself and, you know, Horace and Ronnie, etc., and gaps like within Coventry. Is there any reason why you maintain to live in Coventry?
I actually like Coventry. Right. If you were born in Romford, believe me, anywhere's great. Anywhere's great. But from the time I first came to Coventry and stepped off the train, I felt comfortable.
Right.
And there weren't a lot of places in that kind of time. That would have been 1971. That you know, someone with my kind of personality and the colour that I am as well was going to feel that comfortable. I mean, I've yet found out that probably at that time it wasn't that comfortable in Coventry, but I felt comfortable, and I've always felt that Coventry people are really great people. It's just a pity that we are not the kind of Motown, as it were, of the world anymore. But
I used to live near Romford, and if you went in there after 4 o'clock, you seemed to know that you didn't come from it.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
horrible lot. Sorry. And so they did all his scenes separate. The hoi polloi, us. we weren't allowed to see him. Oh, I actually don't know. I haven't really thought about it at all.
Naomi Harris.
Yeah, lots of people have said, yeah, I mean, whoever gets the job. I mean, it's difficult being an actress turning up and having to audition for things, and she's going to have to maybe, yeah, I wouldn't have thought that it was an easy thing to do, to get it right. And I think that certainly the people who are talking about it are thinking of re-recording the music, which I necessarily agree with, but, it's their shout, it's up to them.
We did that with Control.